Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. You could already see my preview of the brand new LEGO Pac-Man set a week ago. The link is somewhere up there if you are interested, but now the time has come, we can finally see what's in the box. I really won't spend much time here. We have the usual black 18 plus box design with some color added by the Pac-Man logo. There are a few more details about the build on the back, but you all want to see what's really inside, so let's open the box. The set has 2,651 pieces. The price is €270 or dollars, and it will be released on the 1st of June for LEGO VIPs. The link to the product page is in the description and also in the pinned comment. We have 24 bags with 14 building phases, 1 unnumbered bag, 2 loose large Technic base plates and the envelope with the instructions and the sticker sheet. The sticker sheet is huge because, as you can see, most of the large artwork on the machine is made up of stickers and they are not printed. The minimalist design of the manual works very well here. We get an introduction with the history of Pac-Man, some details about the game itself, the names of the ghosts, I really didn't know they had names, and a few words from the designer. Here is the part list if you are interested, you can pause the video for the details. Now let's start building. We begin with the individual statues of the figures. This is their base. As you can see, it's built sideways and there's a rubber band mechanism at the bottom. We add 2 gears, then a larger one in between, and here comes a pretty tricky solution. To ensure proper alignment of the parts, we add this support, which temporarily fixes the gears in place. This way we can attach the gears to this axle, put this connector in the right place and mount the big gear on the other side. I'm supposed to put the cover on before I remove the support structure, but I will show you why we needed that. With this help, the studs and the connector will be properly aligned, which means that Pac-Man and the ghosts will be in sync when we activate the mechanism. Pretty cool. After this step, we need to disassemble the support structure. The ghosts are nice knot builds. This is how we cover one side with the necessary parts. The other one is a little different as we need mounting points for the larger printed eyes. The other ghost is quite similar, and then comes Pac-Man. It also has an interesting internal structure, and it has a mounting point where we can attach it to the base. And this is how they turn around. Either the ghosts chase Pac-Man, or they turn blue and run away. That's a great idea with a nice execution. Now we are going to start building the base. Here is the red light brick that will be behind the coin slot. Here is the button that activates it. We can see the mechanism here from the side. The Technic rubber part pushes the button back. This assembly will be the base for the joystick. It's pretty cleverly built, although I can't really test it at the moment. There's a nice angled front section here with interesting connections. There are actually 2 different assemblies on the 2 sides, and the gray area around the coin slot comes out a bit more. The top cover of this part is a bit tricky. You have to avoid pushing the 2 brackets straight down as they fall off very easily. There are parts attached to them afterwards, be careful. Now everything is covered. We have 2 big tiles here. These are stickers and not printed. Everything is now in place, end of phase 4. In the next phase we build the sides, which consists of 2 layers. Here is the crank that drives the mechanism. We have only 2 gears so far. We continue with the sides. Then comes this Technic structure that will support the large panels. These red bars will play an important role. Putting these huge stickers on the large panels, which by the way are new in yellow, will certainly not be a popular exercise. These will be attached to the sides, and now it gets serious because the new black Technic board is here to play. Warm-up exercise: add 34 red half bushes on the board. And here's the moment of truth, the first appearance of the black 16-tooth gear, and yes, unfortunately it's just a recolor. What a missed opportunity. I talked about this in my preview video. I was hoping to get a gear with a slightly rotated axle hole, which could be useful in many cases, such as steering systems and so on. This one, however, is a brand new element, a chain link with a bar extension. This is used to support the moving characters. It's a little tricky to slide the chains through the tight spaces, and it looks a bit loose at first glance, but if we add these parts to guide the chain, it will be much better. After adding a second large Technic plate and a bunch of other elements, it's now time to assemble the longer chain with Pac-Man and the other 2 ghosts. It's really a game of patience to route the chain in the right places and keep it together. With the 2 guides in place, we can see how it will go. We are adding a few parts here and there, and I have a question. How do you like this assembly with the 2 Technic pins, the tube and the bar? I hope you like it a lot. And why? Because we have to do it 64 times. Okay, we are done. But wait, they still need to go in place. That was not funny at all. Let's not do it again. This is what the maze looks like with all the new items in it. The walls are covered with these printed tiles. I'm not saying they match 100%, but they are probably not as bad as some of the prints on the Creator Expert Mustang. Here's another cool mechanism. We put this assembly in the middle, it's partially covered by those pieces, then this assembly comes with the ghost, but it's just sitting on this part right now, but then it won't fall out anymore. We still need to push a few axles into final position, and when everything is covered, all the moving mechanisms can be tested. Here is the first part of the drive system. It's a bit tricky to get it aligned, but once it's in place, we can see how the chain-driven characters will run around the track. With one link added, they are now all in motion, so the enclosed ghost in the center moves left and right. Here is the mechanism with the drum that has the stickers with the scores. It can be rotated with the black gear on the other side. The assembly goes on top of the maze, then the whole thing is attached to the cabinet with the red rods and the clips I showed you earlier. The upper part was reinforced with Technic bricks, and Technic beams provide additional stability. We build this interesting structure with the cross axles, then comes the top assembly, and here's why we needed these axles. The large printed PAC-MAN artwork has these round bricks that hold everything together and attach to the axles, pretty neat. If you ever wanted a big pile of UCS plates, you will find it with this set. This is the back wall of the machine. There are slots at the bottom to hold it in place, and with a toggle and socket connection at the top, it clicks in place and works pretty well. Only a few details are missing, like the joystick, which can be moved thanks to the Technic rubber elements, and the second button, which unfortunately does nothing. And here is the very last part, the small arcade diorama with the machine, a few other elements, and the minifigure ready to play Pac-Man. She has a pretty cool t-shirt, and the machine itself has some nice details with the many stickers. The diorama can be placed directly into the large machine, and we are finished. So here is our Pac-Man arcade cabinet in all its glory. I think it looks fantastic. It's a beautiful nostalgic display piece that will fit in many rooms. From a certain distance it looks surprisingly authentic. You really wouldn't think it was built from Lego bricks. I think the focus here is on the building experience and the display value, but the set also has quite a few features. The brick-built Pac-Man and Ghost figures look great on the machine or next to it, and thanks to the rubber band action, the rotating feature looks cool. The illuminated coin slot is a nice touch. Honestly, it would have been great to be able to insert a coin here, but that probably wasn't possible without a whole bunch of new custom parts. The joystick can be moved, but has no influence on the game itself. Again, a compromise between functionality and build complexity. The displayed score can also be changed with the black gear on this side. The main attraction with the lever on the side works very well. We can see the ghost chasing Pac-Man or moving back and forth in the center, and if we turn the lever the other way, Pac-Man can chase the ghosts, although in this case they don't turn around or change color. Probably it would have been nice to add a few extra 1x1 tiles with blue ghosts to play the chase scene, although swapping the tiles wouldn't be so easy. The hidden diorama with the little machine and the minifigure is a nice touch and looks great next to the set. The easily removable back cover also gives us a chance to take a closer look at the mechanism. All in all, I think it is a great looking set with some unique features. The building process includes quite a few Technic parts, but probably isn't too difficult even for those not used to building something like this, but can be boring and repetitive in some cases. As for the price, if we compare it with the earlier classic gaming sets like the Atari console or the Nintendo, they are very similar both in price and piece count. Those sets are available at retailers already around 200 euros, so you can expect a price drop for this set as well. I think this will be a reasonable price considering the size and parts included. On the other hand, if you want a truly playable retro Pac-Man console that works, you can get a micro version for as little as $30, and if you are willing to pay $350, you'll get a playable version that's even bigger than this Lego build, so there are other options to consider as well. Please let me know your thoughts, folks. How do you like the set? Are you happy with the look and functionality? Are you planning to buy it? Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting Lego videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.